Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. After that absolutely amazing Walking Dead Season 10 finale, this one is going to be the debut of our Q&As leading up to the eventual release of the Walking Dead 6 extra episodes, which are now advertised as, being released in early 2021, according to AMC. This one I want to give my thoughts on, was the Season 10 finale worth the wait? Also, not only me giving my thoughts, but also you guys, and based off of some of your guys' comments, and this is going to be some fan reactions after the review for the Walking Dead Season 10 finale and the episode overall, as well as the Walking Dead World Beyond, but mainly the Season 10 finale. This one's going to be Episode 17 Q&A number 1. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed the Season 10 finale of The Walking Dead. I had 4 videos for you guys last night. I had the review for The Walking Dead Season 10 finale. I had the predictions video for episode 17 through 22. I had the episode 1 review for World Beyond, the pilot, as well as the predictions for World Beyond Season 1, episode 2, The Blaze of Glory, which is next week. So, really cool stuff. This video is going to be the debut. Now that I've heard some of your thoughts on, the Season 10 finale and stuff like that, figured we would kick off these Q&A videos for The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 17. So yeah, really cool stuff. This is going to be Q&A number 1, leading up to Episode 17 in early 2021, probably, February, March is when we'll see these additional episodes of The Walking Dead Season 10. So, very glad to hear that you guys enjoyed the episode. This first Q&A leading up to the second, or I was about to say second half, but the additional episodes of The Walking Dead Season 10. Really, this is going to be the first Q&A leading up to that. I don't know how many we'll do. Obviously, we did 24 Q&As leading up to the Season 10 finale throughout the summer. I don't know if we'll have as much time as that to do 24 Q&As leading up to these additional episodes, because we only have a few months and then we'll see these additional episodes. So, but it is still going to be a bit of a wait. Now, I do want to let you guys know before we get into some of your fan reactions, because that's really going to be the idea of this one. I'm going to go over some of your guys' reactions after the Season 10 finale of The Walking Dead and just where you guys are at. But I want to start off with just saying that every week for now on as well, since Fear the Walking Dead is going to be starting up this weekend coming up, every week, just like we did last season for Fear the Walking Dead, we're going to do every week a Q&A or 2 after the episodes of Fear the Walking Dead air, where I go over some of your comments and questions and all that kind of stuff. And every week there'll be a Q&A for Fear the Walking Dead, as well as every week there's going to be a Q&A for World Beyond as well. As long as there's enough demand for the Q&As for World Beyond, we will do those as well, but we are definitely going to do them for Fear, since Fear is going to be on for 8 weeks and all that kind of stuff. But World Beyond will be doing, I will be doing weekly Q&As for The Walking Dead World Beyond. For example, this week, we will do at some point this week a Q&A for World Beyond leading up to episode 2. So, just to let you guys know that as well. So, yes, the Q&As are really going to start, amping up now that we are going to be, doing all these, different shows. We have World Beyond, we have Fear, and of course, leading up to these 6 additional episodes of The Walking Dead. So, with that said, really cool stuff, and definitely get some questions ready probably for next week for Fear the Walking Dead. After episode 1 airs, we will do a Q&A leading into the second episode of Fear the Walking Dead Season 6. So, really cool stuff. Now, in terms of fan reaction, I want to start off with a bit of a kind of question that I want to ask you guys for this Q&A. Was it worth the wait? So, I'm just gonna go into it really quick and just say that, honestly, this finale had a lot. This finale had so much. Listen, we waited a long time. I completely understand that. And, definitely the Season 10 finale had a lot of pressure going into it. But, my thoughts on it are, this was an incredible finale. I thought they did everything they could to make this a really exciting episode. There are a couple, nitpicks, I had for the episode for sure, but, and it definitely wasn't a perfect episode, but it was one of the best episodes Walking Dead has had in a while, and in my personal opinion, the best episode of The Walking Dead Season 10. So, and maybe one of my, all-time favorite finales of The Walking Dead 2. It's hard to beat some of those, like Season 2, Season 4, and, Season 7 and stuff like that, but the Season 10 finale is definitely up there as one of my favorite finales. definitely one of the best finales we've had. And speaking of, let's get into the first question and comment for today that comes from Eastside Badger that says, so I'm very glad that he enjoyed this episode. It seems like he thinks that this was a way better episode than Season 9, Episode 16, which I absolutely agree. He thinks that we could have seen a bit more from the Maggie return as well. He's happy to see Connie return, and he enjoyed the episode overall. So, he does mention how, unfortunately, we are going to have to wait a good while now until these additional episodes of The Walking Dead Season 10. So, yes, very excited to see Connie return. The Maggie stuff, I'm good with what they gave us, but I definitely can understand maybe, you know, some people wanted to see Maggie and Negan, you know, and a meeting between the two of them. But the reason why I didn't give that like a flaw in the review is because I look at it as we're going to see that at some point. So it's not that bad. We're going to see it. It's just not a big focus in the season finale or really a focus at all, you know. But I am very excited to see Maggie and Negan interact. And I think that may be one of the big things they kind of go into in the additional episodes of Season 10. So I'm not upset. I'm definitely not upset about that. But I can understand that perspective for sure. Now, definitely, yes, I think the Season 10 finale is easily better than the Season 9 finale. The Season 9 finale of The Walking Dead, I'm just gonna say for right now, it's one of their weaker, you know, finales. I do actually like the Season 9 finale of The Walking Dead, though. I want to specify that. I think that people are a little too harsh on the Season 9 finale. I think there are still a lot of great things, and Angela Kang finally brought snow to The Walking Dead. So that, let alone, for me, as an episode, is good enough. Plus, because we got all these character deaths on the pikes, like just the episode before. So, and even though maybe they could have killed off maybe one more character in the Season 9 finale to really make it more epic, I thought it was still a good episode. But yes, Season 10 finale was absolutely just a way better episode, but it was amazing, definitely. So, glad you enjoyed it, Eastside Badger, and definitely great comment, man. Next one comes in from Zach Dixon TWD, who says, basically he thinks that the CRM is going to be, I guess, kind of the end, you know, the end point for The Walking Dead, and that we are going to see in the epic final season, and this is apparently why he thinks they're calling Season 11 the epic final season, is because Season 11 of The Walking Dead will be about maybe potentially the Commonwealth versus the CRM, and it's a big, like, you know, crazy ending for The Walking Dead main show. So, I could see that, absolutely, I could definitely see that, and if we see that, I would love that, because I think that would be an insane final season. But, I mean, I could definitely see them doing maybe, like, if they want to do, like, the comic story of the Commonwealth for, like, the first half of Season 11, and then, like, the final part of Season 11, like, the final part of the series is CRM versus Commonwealth, and then we get some kind of, like, big ending, and then maybe we go towards, like, the comic-type ending with 193 and stuff like that, and we kind of get a bit of a remixed version with Judith or something, you know? So I could definitely see if they want to bring CRM into the final season, but the biggest problem with that is that I feel like you're going to have to bring Andrew Lincoln in. Now, if Andrew Lincoln wants to be in the final season, do it. Absolutely do it, because I miss Rick on the show. But, you know, definitely, I would love to see, and that's another question right now, too. Will Andrew Lincoln be in the final season of The Walking Dead? If so, how much of the season will he be in as well? Will he be in, like, a few episodes? Will he only be in the series finale? Like, there's a lot of questions there. And, definitely, I am very interested to see if, you know, maybe Andrew Lincoln would consider, maybe at least returning for the series finale of Walking Dead. You know, because him returning for, like, the whole final season, I think would be a bit of a stretch, because if you bring in CRM, you kind of have to bring him in for a little bit as well. But I feel like, but maybe not, maybe they can work their way around that. But, at least if we could get Andrew Lincoln for the series finale, I would love that. I mean, I think that would be incredible, and that would be, like, the best ending ever if we could get Andrew Lincoln back for the final episode of The Walking Dead. Make it like a 1 hour, 2 hour, yeah, make it like a 2 hour series finale for The Walking Dead, where we just, like, spend time with Rick or something. Maybe he's, like, 70 years old or something, and we see, like, this big time jump and stuff. I think that would be incredible if they did stuff like that. And I've heard Movie Idol, a good YouTuber here on YouTube, kind of mention some stuff like that as well, that maybe we could see Rick return for the final season of The Walking Dead, maybe for that, like, final episode. And yes, I would love that. I think that would be absolutely amazing. So yeah, but yeah, I could see CRM being the end game for Walking Dead, absolutely. But again, we'll have to see what they do. So, but at least for right now, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they do with them in The Walking Dead World Beyond. I think it's off to a pretty good start with the CRM so far. So I'm definitely interested to see where that goes. Thank you very much for the comment. Next one comes from Brian Akeem, who says, simply, poor Beatrice, I could not watch that. So, yes, absolutely. And I figured I'd kind of bring this one in here because I want to kind of, you know, shed some light on Beatrice's death, because I feel like we kind of skipped by it a little bit in the review. We covered it, but we didn't, you know, cover it all that much. But, you know, Beatrice is a character that, she was never one of my favorites. I think that's why I didn't go into it very much in my review. But definitely, you know, it was a big enough death to where it made an impact for sure. The gore and the blood and the guts and just all that stuff, it was definitely very, very crazy. Definitely, Noah's death is definitely still the craziest, you know, in terms of, like getting eaten alive. Noah's is definitely the craziest. But Beatrice's death was pretty gruesome as well. And definitely, they sent her out in a pretty crazy way. Definitely, that's for darn sure. So, and I would have to say that I am very interested to see, you know, if we get, any kind of, if we get any more deaths that surpass Noah. Because definitely Beatrice's death was close, but Noah's death is still the king of, like, the gory deaths by, you know, getting eaten alive by walkers. Absolutely. So yeah, thank you very much for the question, Brian. And the final two for today come from Epic Zombie Killer, who says, now he basically wants me to go ahead and do a looking back on the Whisperers, you know, storyline as a whole from season 9 episode 6 to season 10 episode 16. So yes, absolutely. Now that the Whisper storyline is done, I will absolutely do that, Epic. I think that will be a very fun video, and I think that could be a very interesting video if we go into the Whispers as characters. Maybe I could even shed some, like, good and bad stuff from them, use my whole good and bad series on them maybe a little bit, and kind of focus on Alpha's good and bad decisions and the Whispers as a group, and what were their good and bad decisions as a group, and as villains, and if they're the best villains we've seen, compare the Whispers to the Walking Dead comics. So that could be a pretty awesome video, actually, and I have to say, from Epic, yes, I'm definitely going to do that. Absolutely. Coming up very soon, I think I'll definitely do that video. I think I'll go back and really revisit the Whispers again and their storyline overall. Give me some time, and I'll definitely come back with a video like that. I think that would be absolutely amazing. So yeah, and then the final one for today is Epic seems to like very much the Commonwealth introduction and the scene at the end of the episode overall. So yes, I love the Commonwealth introduction. I think they did everything right. I mean, and I heard some people say last night in some of some other videos I saw that they think that the Commonwealth soldiers are, like, very out of place and they don't fit in The Walking Dead. That's what they're supposed to be. Like, that I feel like the people that don't read the comics are just not sure about it. And of course they're not. But I mean, honestly, that was the whole idea of them when we first met them in the comics, is that they're not supposed to be blended into this world perfectly like a group like the Whisperers or Negan or something like that. They are a group that, they are not supposed to blend in. They're not supposed to feel normal. They are supposed to feel, because that's what makes the Commonwealth so interesting, is that they are something completely different, completely out of the ordinary, and they're supposed to be completely out of the ordinary. So, I like the Commonwealth introduction. I think in the show, the way they did it, where they sneak up on our characters just like this, and the fear in Eugene's face as his hands are shaking, it was phenomenal, if you ask me. And honestly, the look of the outfits and stuff, I just think it worked. It really did. The music as well in that scene, you know, hands in the air, dun dun dun, you know, it was just, wow, you know, it was really, really good, and I for one am a big fan of how they handled the introduction to the Commonwealth in the TV series. So, okay, guys, absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for all these amazing comments and questions and all that kind of stuff. It looks like a lot of you guys really enjoyed the season 10 finale, so I'm very glad to hear that. And we will be back for a lot of videos leading up to these additional episodes. Maybe some looking back on the season 10 finale. We're going to do a lot of Walking Dead videos, so definitely stay tuned for that. Now that we're you know, coming down from the season 10 finale of The Walking Dead. And now this week, we're going to get prepared for Season 1, Episode 2 of World Beyond, and the Season 6 premiere of Fear the Walking Dead, which I feel like the Season 6 premiere of Fear the Walking Dead is definitely going to get more hype, because that's a new, you know, that's a new thing. We've seen World Beyond, you know, we know what that's going to be, but Fear the Walking Dead, we have no idea, so definitely going into that, you know, this weekend, definitely very excited to see that. And yes, guys, we're going to do reviews and predictions for World Beyond every week, as well as Fear the Walking Dead. So definitely watch out for those videos. Very, very cool stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. If you guys are new here, click the subscribe button to understand my Walking Dead videos. Let's see how many Q&As we can do leading up to these 6 extra episodes. Can we do 24, like, leading up to the Season 10 finale of The Walking Dead? I hope we don't have to do that many, because that means that it'll be a long wait by that time. So let's hope we can get these episodes as soon as we can. Early 2021. Let's get excited, guys. Very, very cool stuff. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.